Let me tell you the typical example of waiting they go on for Nigeria today. You see all this cry, hunger, inflation, kidnapping and all that. Let me give you the clearest illustration of what is happening in Nigeria today. All this wahala where you they see so don't day before, you say you know. But the case of Nigeria from 2023, this is probably the most clear illustration of Nigeria you go hear. Okay. Just follow me. Oh. The case of Nigeria where happened 2023 reach today where we dey suffer be say Nigeria matter be like human being, person body where they sick, get terminal illness. Like maybe heart failure, kidney problem, blood sugar, diabetes, all that. And instead of when this body where they sick, where one nearly give up, to be handed over to the hands of medical experts to carry out a medical procedure to revive, to save the body where one dies. So the body or the country rather was rather handed into the hands of organ harvesters. Quack organ harvesters. People where they say they come, their own interest not be to save the body where they die, but rather those heart, the economy where not they pump blood, where they entries blood vessels, kidney, where their body, they are rather harvesting the body parts for personal gains and leaving the carcass there and packaging it as if say body still they okay. It just be like when you carry motor go keep for mechanics, say maybe you get rewire problem. 1 day, 2 days, motor done the mechanic workshop at this site, they rewire faults, they no fix them. Rather, they enter inside, still gearbox, still radiator, still silencer, remove gas and all of that. Then you go come later, you go see body of motor park, you go think say maybe na motor still there, but what you are seeing is purely scrap. Everything inside that makes it a car has been stolen. That is the typical case of Nigeria today. The persons who are supposed to be managing the sick body of the nation that is already in ICU, in distress, are rather stealing the parts for self-gratification and financial aggrandizement. And we are not paying attention to it, unfortunately, to address the system that produces this kind of organ harvesters leadership. Because right now, even the people where they thief and the one where they wait to go thief are more than those who are ready to go in for any kind of selfless service for national interest. So they hear all this complaint where people they shout hunger, pain, this and that. If we do not channel this our pain into passion and take collective action for results, it will be useless. It will be an exercise in futility, because we will go through this vicious cycle and we will continue to remain victims because it will only get worse. That is the truth. Unfortunately, Nigeria is a big economy, so they fit continue to they manage and they go they patch and they pad them like say it's still the alright. Tomorrow they go say okay, increase minimum wage, borrow from here, means and ways, this and that. Central bank will give this policy. All of that is trial and error, conjecture and refutation. Complete random motion, zero movement or progress, rather retrogression, swinging pendulum. That is what you will see. And if we do not pay attention to this to fix it, because my dear brothers, elections have consequences. Any government, elections do not only produce governments, they give legitimacy to governments. And any government that does not enjoy the support or legitimacy of the majority of the people will continue to have problems. You cannot come in through the window and be claiming you want to fix the house. It doesn't happen. That is why in Nigeria today we have leadership that are not beholden to the people. They serve you with impunity as though they do not owe you anything. In foreign nations, you will hear that a leader travel, go overseas, problem happen for home. He cut short the trip, come back to come and attend to the issues. In Nigeria, the reverse is the case. The country can be burning to ashes and go up in flames. The leader can hop on his private jet, fly out of the country with taxpayer money on a private visit. That is the reality of Nigeria. And if we do not fix it, all of us will be worse off. Remember when they shout all the videos where I don't do, you know this issue of insecurity, kidnapping and the rest. You know, say before it used to seem very far. They'll say, oh, Boko Haram, na Borno, Yobe, they kill 50 people for Plateau, Kaduna South, Benue, and all of that. Today, Ekiti people said don't join them. They don't decry. Remember that Ekiti result 2023 reach Abuja before Abuja result reach Abuja. But today, he don't join. So no matter how much you continue to shout our local articulated on your mandate to stand, even the mandate gangan where you stand on, mandate self don't sit down. Because mandate left self don't depend on. Mandate when buy bag of rice for more than 60,000 no go tire. I mean mandate when change dollar for more than 1,000 naira. Mandate self don't weak. Look, even the KBC, remember the video of that woman? They said the KBC was one of the people telling them vote APC, vote APC. Unfortunately, see how he ended, paying the ultimate price with his life. And hear the stories of the students that he thought he was a very good man. He could have done it based on his conviction, maybe his religious or tribal sentiments, but look at it. So no matter how you continue to shout our local articulated obedience, the hand of incompetence is long enough to go round.
Yes.
It will reach everybody eventually.
Definitely.
And incompetence does not know tribe or ethnicity or religion. If that leader, when you they shout obedient, our local on your mandate will stand. If he is incapacitated and incompetent, you will be the victim. You and I, average citizens, we will continue to pay the price. The prayer is that we do not pay with the ultimate price with our lives, as it is already happening now. Some people have already paid. I told you before that today's victims were yesterday's survivors. Tomorrow's victims will be today's survivors. The dead can no longer die. The next set of persons who will die will be between the living, which is you and me. God forbid. The prayer is that as we play the I don't care card, may the victim card not fall on us. Because as you stand on mandate, hope say you prepare ransom just in case, God forbid. For federal capital, for people not to be able to sleep with two eyes closed. Nigeria, we are so blessed that we do not have natural disasters, tornado, hurricane, earthquake, typhoon, and all of that. The major disasters where we get for this country, Nigeria, is our leaders. Typhoon, hurricane-styled leaders. Tornado and earthquake pattern politicians. And we must pay attention and fix the system that provides or produces this kind of organ harvesters, hurricane-styled leaders. Because all of us will be better off. A system of government where leaders have mastered the art of privatizing profits and socializing losses. They push out pain, sorrow, anguish, torture, in unthinkable hardship, incredible insecurity. Meanwhile, they live in luxury and affluence, and you continue to aid and support them because of religious or tribal sentiment. And we are calling upon God to come and fix the very same thing He has empowered us to fix. We must tell ourselves the truth in Nigeria that we are the God we are waiting for to come and help us. We are our own solution. Every Nigerian problem is a man-made problem. And to every man-made problem, there is a man-made solution.
Definitely.
My sweethearts, the question is, are we ready to set aside our religious and ethnic differences and fix this country and become our own solution? Because let me tell you, no matter how long oppression over a people may have lasted, once a majority of those people come together in unity and say enough, it will be enough.
Definitely.
My brother, it will be enough.
Yes, sir.
Enough. When I pray that day comes to very quickly, when Nigerians, a majority will use common sense and says, look, we deserve better.
Yeah.
The life of human beings should have some value. A situation where people will be kidnapped, they will pay ransom, and they will still be killed. Law enforcement unable to track the very same people who are collecting ransom with account numbers, making calls with phone numbers. Are we being sincere to ourselves? Let us be honest. We deserve better.
Yeah.
May Nigerians come together and say, look, let us help ourselves. We are human beings before you became Yoruba, before Hausa, before Christian, before you are a human being now. As what is good for me should be good for you now.
Yeah.
The life of politicians should not be more important than the life of every citizen now. Let there be shared prosperity for all. Let there be justice and equity for everybody now. Is it not possible to have? May God bless Nigeria. May God protect our armed forces. And Peter, God bless.